Who's the current champ? Randy Orton. Do I continue on with this belt or do I go for the next? See, now, if anything, I should stick with the title that I have. Because the thing is that the storylines are going to get they're going to get kind of muddy by me doing this because I'm about to enter another challenger. Yeah, I'm going to enter another challenger storyline now. And thus, that kind of makes it like not as linear as it's supposed to be, because now here I am challenging for the world title even though I'm already the Intercontinental Champion. This means that I won't do another title defense, but instead I'll actually be challenging again. But I'm fine with that.
Hey, I've had my eye on you for a while. I've got an offer for you. Do exactly what I tell you to do, and I guarantee you a championship. What do you say?
Now, once again, because it's the start of another rivalry / another storyline as a part of your arc, you actually get your options. The first one is to make you a good guy. The second one is to make you a bad guy. So, because, well, Jericho pretty much fits into the whole heel thing, we'll be going for...
Now follow me. We've got to discuss some things with the general manager.
Now, I actually am going to be doing a challenger version, a challenger run throughout the season. The whole season's going to be nothing but challenging, but not necessarily winning the championship. Up until the final part of the storyline.
Joining up with me is the smartest thing you ever did. You're going to go down in the books as the greatest champion of all time.
How can you be so confident that he's going to win tonight's title match? It's a no disqualification match.
How can I be so sure? Well, if you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself.
Oh, Riri.
That's why the special referee in tonight's match will be me.
I got taking a few liberties with the script.
That's brilliant. Just brilliant.
And I'll be sure to call it straight down the middle.
Yeah, right. That cheap ass grin, full well he ain't gonna call it down the middle. Now, I will actually tell you about the opposite. If you choose to be against him, then your opponent will actually get the benefit of having Vince in his corner. What do I mean? He'll actually call the match for him and not you. You try and go for a submission, he doesn't count it. You try and go for a pin, he doesn't count it. Yeah, it is pretty fucked up. So, let's go. And yeah, this was during that time where Kurt Angle and Eric Bischoff were the general managers. So this meant that you didn't really get a fair shot with either one, unless, of course, you were in their favor.
The chairman of the WWE, Mr. McMahon.
I still can't believe how fit Vince was, and probably still is. He's just not as big. It's like with Triple H, he's not as big as he used to be, but he's still like one of those like well put together dudes who like really put in a whole lot of time and effort into sculpting that physique. Definitely made him look very imposing, like he was ready to kick some ass. So it's champion versus champion, as they liked to tote it back then. So what's going to happen with the Intercontinental title if I win the championship tonight, then?
Introducing the challenger. Born in Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I'm just going to start skipping because a lot of these entrances are just flashy. They don't really add anything. And yes, this was during the time when Randy Orton became champion. I think it was around the time that he was first, when he first won the championship. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. And he didn't pick up the Voices entrance theme until like after he started showing his Viper-like tendencies. So that was interesting. He started out as the Legend Killer and then he became the Viper. Yeah. He ended up being something equivalent to Edge's Ultimate Opportunist. Why do you think that then they put them together as Rated RKO? Seriously, I can actually go off on some wrestling history, recent wrestling history. Compared to anything beyond, say, I think 2000, after 2009. Because around that point, that's when I actually decided to take a break.
A big raw welcome to all our fans across
already.
the world.
And the first thing out of my mouth is an
Here
obscenity.
with Jerry, the King Law.
All right, Orton. See, sometimes the game will be very competent, but then it ended up kind of screwing itself. That's all right. I'm going to let him build up momentum, but I'm not going to let him just beat me. What you going to do? You going to go get your belt, dude? No. And if you look, you'll see there's actually the WWE Championship, not the World Heavyweight Championship. In later games, they actually do fix it, so it's like, God damn, that belt hurt.
Never in a million years did I expect a match like this. Don't try this stuff at home, kids.
I'm gonna whip you too. I'm gonna whip you too. What you think this is? Yes, I threw the belt at him. I wasn't intending on throwing the belt at him, but yeah, sure, why not? Orton. No.
God, the power.
RKO. He's belting the shit out of me. He's belting me like a freaking stepchild. Shit. What is up with this? Why is he so much more competent? When I'm wrestling Triple H, he's a pain in the ass. When I'm wrestling Orton, he's not as bad. Let's work on these legs right quick and this abdomen.
What are they going to do next? I don't know if there's going to be
Flip him over
anything
and
left
punch
of
him in
these
the
guys
gut.
by the time they're done.
Well, if you could consider that the gut, but it isn't. Don't be trying to get me out of the way. Let's pick him up.
He's taking him to the woodshed.
And a side slam. What you got? Come on. Now he's hurting. Boy. Look, stop with these strikes. F you, Orton. You ain't nothing. You ain't nobody special. I'm actually going to go for a pin and just show you exactly how stupid this shit's going to be.
These guys are writing a wrestling textbook in the ring,
beat
JR.
the shit out of him right quick. Hang on. Ow! Stop hitting me. Oh, no, not the bow and arrow. Oh, snap. Well, it's outside the ring, and it's not a false count anywhere match, so it doesn't count. What you got, Orton? Oh, not that kind of clothesline. That's my clothesline. Shit. Oh, look at this submission.
Jericho is so quick and so dangerous.
Yep. We're going to work him over right quick. All right, and now let's go for a pin. Why not? And just...
One.
Oh, that positioning. Get off me.
Oh, what a shot.
Ow.
Personal opinions
Damn it.
aside, I've never been anything but impressed by this tenacious superstar.
Just going to pull him over here. And get him ready. Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, don't push down triangle.
I gotta tell you, King,
Bulldog.
I have no
Hell
idea how these guys could keep going.
Yeah,
I've never
well,
seen this
just
kind of
taunt him
intensity
just
in a match,
because,
JR.
Get in that corner. There we go. Moonsault.
1, 2.
Nah, I'm not even going. Another bulldog. Why not? I'm gonna let him go ahead and get. I'm gonna let him get the advantage right quick, just to show what's going to happen. Ow!
JR.
Watch this. Okay, so now he's gonna go for a pin. He's not gonna count. I'm serious. He's not going to count it. Ow! Fucking legacy motherfucker. Oh, damn championship. No. What's gonna be the stand? I'm not gonna push any buttons. You don't hear me pushing. See? He's not going to count it. The champion is at the disadvantage here. Or the good guy. You know, the good guy is actually going to be at a disadvantage in this match. And he actually did put me out good enough to actually win. But I'm pretty much out right now. But he's not going to get any... He's not going to get a pinfall. Because, well, yeah, why not? Good God, I really was out. I technically lost the match. And now he's going to go for another pin, but it's not going to work for him. What are they going to do next?
I don't know if there's going to be anything left of these guys by the time they're done.
If he takes too many
no,
more
not
goes,
fucking DDT.
he might as well pack it in.
I legitimately lost this match. Stop trying to hit me. Fuck your shit. I'm going to get down. Kick him in the gut, and I will steal his finisher. Boom. Now, I'm actually going to drag his ass away from the ropes and then go for the pin. Watch this.
1, 2, there is no doubt. 3.
I thought that he would have done a fast count.
Everyone could still walk.
Odd. Maybe I'm not remembering it right, but it looked like he actually did a fast count when I did my practice run. And you can actually give a fast count.
Well, I guess you didn't have what it takes to be a champion, huh? You know what it takes? It takes Vince McMahon. That's what it takes.
That was pretty cool. We will be seeing the storyline again, I'm sure, once I actually do the challenger
Would you
run.
look at that? Disgusting.
But I actually do want to get my hands on the championship so I can, on the main championship so I can run through this.
Don't cross the boss, JR.
Because it fits that you are the world champion in these storylines as opposed to, you know, being the secondary champion. And yeah, it's better to try and actually win. So yeah, I'm dual champion right now. Don't ask how or why, but I am. All right, so next up, please God, don't let it mess up on me because I don't want to do that storyline over. This is kind of why it's a good idea to stop and save. This is why I try not to go for like 30 minutes worth of video and audio now. Anyway, following what happened last night. Well, I should say last week, not last night. Yeah, there's some pretty interesting storylines that you can get into. But that's the one thing that I actually loved about these games, is that they actually do have like some pretty
Ladies and
interesting
gentlemen,
storylines.
take a good look at the superstar in this ring. He's wearing the gold of a champion. And you know who made it possible? Me, Vince McMahon. And I can guarantee that he will remain champion as long as Vince McMahon has anything to say about it.
See, the good thing about the next games is that it's not stopped like this. It'll just keep going. What the? Randy Orton, the former champ. Uh-oh. Hey, Orton, what you gotta say?
As long as you have anything to say about it, Vince, well, then you've got a problem. See, it says right here in my contract that I'm guaranteed a rematch after any title match that I lose.
A guaranteed rematch? How could you do that?
Well, you see, Vince, Mr. McMahon, the fact is there was a bidding war between Raw and SmackDown for him, and I had to do something to sweeten the deal.
Really? I like how he turns out like a little bitch.
And that's the best you could come up with? You're fired.
Nobody can do it like him. Nobody. Stephanie's taken to trying to do that, but nah, you cannot copy Vince.
Okay, fine. You get your rematch in 2 weeks at SummerSlam. I advise you to keep yourself healthy. because it'd be a shame if you were to come up in your title match at less than 100%.
Huh. That sounds like foreshadowing. What could you mean by that?
And as a tune-up match, I think I'll have you face Chuck Palumbo tonight in this very ring.
And then they finally started to do something with Chuck Palumbo around 2009, and then they're like, fuck it. He actually had what it took to be like U.S. champion or whatever, but nope. And I'm actually going to skip this match. I mean, I could actually see it come to fruition, and I could just interfere and mess with Orton, but it does not matter what the result is. See, I cannot get rewarded for this match, so I'm just going to skip. Yes. And now we'll just cut to the end result. It doesn't matter if Orton wins or loses, or if Palumbo wins or loses. It doesn't matter at all, because this. A-Train. What the?
Mr. McMahon's henchmen are beating the hell out of the man who, in my opinion, should be the champion.
My sister was talking about, what's going on with him? He's got the retarded fingers going on. I'm like, I face palmed and laughed so hard.
That referee's got to get in there and restore order, JR.
Good God, my controller is going out of control right now. I might have to turn the vibration off because of that. And that's also going to make it weird, playing a wrestling game without the rumble.
I just want you gentlemen to know that Mr. McMahon appreciates everything you did for him tonight, and so do I.
That voice. Oh, no.
And since Mr. McMahon made me, the coach, the new general manager, I think you'll find that my appreciation is a good thing to have.
Good God, not Jonathan Coachman, the butt monkey of the WWE. Why?
That's Coach. He's the new general manager? This must be a nightmare, JR. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
And yeah, for those of you that didn't know, yeah, the WWE was actually split up into two brands, SmackDown and Raw. And then a third brand when they decided to indoctrinate ECW back in 2007, which then shut down around 2000. When the fuck was that? Around what, 2009 or 2010? So yeah, ECW only lasted for about 2 or 3 years and subsequently was shut down in favor of NXT, apparently. That kind of sucks, but oh well. So yeah, then of course, I think, when was it, 2011, they actually did away with the branding. So now, because mainly we have a unified tag team championship and one women's championship now. So it kind of makes sense that now you're not necessarily divided by, the red or the blue. So that was kind of cool, but I did kind of like how we did kind of have competition going on. You know, the pay-per-views were split and divided up. You know, Raw got some, SmackDown got some, and the Big Four, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania were neutral. And then they finally decided to tri-brand everything around 2007, 2008. So yeah, step by step. But that's enough history for this episode. It's time to shut this part down.